Hello everyone, today's going to be my manga spoiler review on Monday, and it's going to be Chainsaw Man Volume 1, and this is going to be mild spoilers. I'm going to show y'all a few pages of the chapter, some of the characters, is it what's rated for, would I recommend it? I do recommend this very much. I'll say one thing, if you really into like shonen, you're into older teen shonen, like I'll say like One Punch Man, um, Jujutsu Kaisen, Tokyo Ghoul, which is another one that I think people kind of like recognize. Tokyo Ghoul, Bleach, that kind of stuff. If you're into like insane worlds or whatever, this is up your alley. I really enjoyed it. I have the first three volumes, and it's a really fun read. But yeah, for this, so I'll start with one thing for that chapter one. Chapter one is extremely dark and extremely depressing at first. But then after chapter one, it goes into the zany, weird, insane world of Chainsaw Man. Denji is a kid who's basically troubled. He's gone to a wrong path. He's hungry, so what he could do for a plate of food is basically give some of his body parts to him to the black market. He gets food, but he's lonely most of the time. He finds a pet chainsaw dog named Pachita, and that's basically his pet, his comfort, what brings him closer, and what makes him actually more comfortable around. So Pachita's everything to him. So he goes on a wronger path later on and realizes he is tricked and used, and he finds out actually that his pet dog Pachita is transplanted inside him, and he has a ripcord on him, and he has no, and it's very sad, very depressing first. So then he pulls ripcord, and then goes after revenge, and when he does, he's fixing to die. Actually, before that, Chainsaw Man turns into this, and all I gotta say about Chainsaw Man is it's insanely fun. I really enjoy the series very much. It's like Frankenstein almost. It has like Frankenstein kind of feel to it almost, except, by the way, this is horror. This is a horror, fantasy, action, adventure, comedy, drama, pretty much. And it's a really fun read. This is for older teens. So I agree, this is for older teens. This is not for kids at all, period. This is for older teens. This is Shonen Jump. So if you're into like Shonen Jump series, this is up your alley. Great. But all I gotta say of this right here is that after chapter one, you do meet other characters. You do meet other ways you see about them. Denji is brought in by a female character named Makima. Makima is basically his caretaker, and she is also in a league of demon hunters, and he wants Denji to take out the Gun Devil. The Gun Devil is a huge problem, and he's been taking out everyone else, and Tokyo is afraid. There are supernatural things going on as well in this world, and he's the one, and many others tag along to take out the Gun Devil. And you'll find out what the Gun Devil actually is. The Gun Devil story is great. I won't give you any. It's great way to do it. So you meet Makima, and Makima is very fan service. There's very fan service like characters in here too. Makima, Powers, many more later on. But overall, it's done for comedy. Done for comedy and done just for what actually it is. And Makima is a very attractive woman. She's very sensual. She's very sensual. Very sensual. But overall, Denji doesn't really care. He wants to be with her. He really likes her. He falls in love with her pretty much. His main goal is to play video games with a girl. That's one of his biggest main goals. There's other main goals as well. His other main goal, of course, is to find a woman with big boobs. So he's a teenager, has this very high goal of finding stuff like this. So yeah, he meets other characters as well. He meets other characters. He meets a young girl named Power. I love Power. She's really funny, really well done, and she's like a cat. She's like a cat, but she's very insane. Very not different. She's very different than Denji. Way different than Denji. Other ones too, more serious, more like they're actually like pros. Denji's not a pro. He's a flat out amateur, and it just happens. So yeah, I'm going to show you some artwork on Chainsaw Man. And some of the artwork on here I'm going to show y'all is violent, so it's not for, there's some violence involved also. That's Pachita right there, his pet dog. And I have to say one thing, the Pachita storyline is beautiful. I love how they did it. It's a devil dog. It's a devil dog, but it's done very well. And you see the comfort the Pachita gives him, even when he's scared, lonely, and cold. You see how much he really cares for that dog so much, and how much it's taken away from him. And now he's like his in soul now. It's actually, that's his soul now. I'm going to show you I'm going to show you some of the ways to some of the action. Turns the Chainsaw Man. There's right there. And that's pretty much all I'm going to show you the violence for, because I don't want to get a rate 18 plus. So yeah, for that. But really, really cool idea. And you meet other characters as well. You meet Makima. You meet Makima. Top corner is Makima right there. Her caretaker, the caretaker for Denji. And many others. You meet other characters as well. And it just goes in this weird, fun, zany, like, again, the demons on here are kind of silly, very weird, but very well done. And there's some of them that are like terrifying. Terrifying, very horror-like, very I'm a huge fan of Lovecraft, so very Lovecraft. Has some Lovecraft villains as well, which I love. H.P. Lovecraft's work and his monsters. And it's very similar to that. Other characters as well. I'm going to show you one other character. That's another character he meets. And his powers are super cool. I love his powers very much. And many others too. So yeah. It's really, really fun. So yeah. I highly recommend. It is for older teens. This is the shonen. These are teenagers. These are not adults. These are teenagers. So you will see fan service stuff. You will see characters nosebleeds. You will see some over-the-top female characters. There's Powers. She's great. I like Powers a lot. She's really funny. Very, a lot of heart on here too. A lot of heart on here too. But again, just a fun series. So yeah, if you're into like Bleach, you're into like My Hero Academia, and My Hero Academia is another one too. My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, One Punch Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, Tokyo Ghoul. This is up your alley. So yeah, I recommend it for that. But anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoy the spoiler review. And I recommend Spoiler Volume 1. I have 3 volumes, and they're all great. I think they're all great. Volume 2 is about powers. Volume 3 is about another character that is involved in later on in the show, and later on the anime. There's the anime too of it. There are 12 episodes of them. I haven't really watched the anime personally. I will see the anime in the future. There are 14 volumes on paperback. They're not hardcover. These are paperback, and this is how size they are. And so yeah, hope you all enjoy this review. If you want to comment on whatever you want to talk about Chainsaw Man, great. I'll be happy. Have time. I'm happy to talk to you about it. If you want to, please leave a like. Awesome. Subscribe to my channel. And also hit the bell icon. And thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.